Hey guys, it's Nadine and I'm here to do a video on Copic markers and some things I learned, some things that I made mistakes on, and a great store that I buy my Copic markers from. So if you see here, I have a bunch of Copic markers. Mind you, they're not a lot yet. I'm just starting to collect them. I was told about Copics a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. Went out to the store, to Hobby Lobby, and went crazy buying Copic markers, okay? At the time that I bought them, I had no idea what I was doing. I just bought whatever they had, which was, in retrospect, very stupid of me. I came home, I put them in these little cute containers that I got from the container store, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna color. Then I started coloring, and oh my god, it looked like crap, no joke, because I didn't realize that there was a little bit more to Copics, and I didn't research enough, okay? So now that I have researched some, and I've also taken the class on Copics, I kind of feel better about what I need to do. For instance, when I came home, I started coloring. I didn't realize that you should really use a certain kind of paper to color on. You need a different kind of ink to actually stamp your ink image, to ink up and then stamp your image in order to color so that it doesn't bleed. All of those kind of little intricacies that I totally overlooked. But now I know better, okay? So that's my thing about my Copic mistake, okay? Well, then the Copic certification was being offered in my town, in my state, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take it. So while it is an investment, I will tell you, because it's kind of pricey, it's really the best thing that I've done for myself as far as Copics go, because you learn so much, just a whole lot on the 2 days that you're there. So the first day is called Copic Certified Designer class, where it's just the basic class, and this is what I should have known, or these are the things that I should have looked at or known before I purchased my original Copics. But this class was taught by Lori Craig, and I really liked it. We learned about papers, we learned about basic Copic things, we learned about colorless blender, all of those things. The class was from 9 to 4, and I'll do another video on what we actually did in class, with our samples and what kind of goodies we got and whatnot. So yeah, and then day 2 is a lot longer class, okay? And it's the intermediate class. But I have to tell you what, my teacher was Colleen Shan, and she is so freaking great. It's not even funny. She is a wealth of information. She's really spunky. She's just a good person. Her portfolio with her images that she's colored is amazing, 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 amazing. And this class ran from like 9 in the morning to 8 p.m. at night, with a lunch break and then a couple of bathroom breaks throughout the day. But, I will say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually left there with a little bit of a headache, because it is a lot to take in for coloring with markers. So I was a little surprised, but I did learn a lot. So I highly recommend that. Okay, now I recently bought more Copics online at this store called carpedmstore.com, and I'll put the link in the information box below. I have to say that this is the cheapest markers I've found so far. It comes in these packets. Now for the chows, which are these round ones, which I haven't bought these. I've actually bought the sketches. But if you want to purchase these markers, and you want to use Copics and maybe not it be such an expensive endeavor, they're selling the chows for $3.29, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. The sketches, on the other hand, they're selling the sketches for, on the website it says $5.29. Okay, but when you go and check out, your price is discounted even more, so it ends up being $4.75 per marker, which again has to be the cheapest I've found thus far. Okay, plus if you spend over $50 in markers, you get free shipping, and honestly, it doesn't take a lot to spend $50 in Copic markers, unfortunately. So I bought a total of 31 markers, and oopsies, here are the ones that I bought. It comes in this box. It's all rubber band together. In each of these individual boxes are the exact colors that I picked. So if you look in this one, here are 3 of the colors in the green family that I picked. So there's 3 in each box, and I have 10 boxes here. And then this one extra one here. Now, what I learned from my class is that initially when I was trying to blend, let me reverse it, when I was trying to blend by myself, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like crap. And it's because I wasn't getting the proper colors in the family groups in order to blend and it looked natural, okay? So I wasn't picking my colors correctly. So when I took my Copic basic class, I learned what colors you should use when you're trying to blend to make it look realistic and natural, and so that it looks nice. So if you look at my initial Copic purchase, you can see how I'm all over the place with the colors that I bought, which is kind of dumb. But now I realize what I need to do, and so I'm going to give you an example. So if you guys are looking to purchase markers, right, what you want to do is buy within the same color family, and either 2 numbers or so apart, okay? This is one of the ways of doing it. So here, let me give you an example. Right here, this is in the yellow-red color group, family group, and it's YR04. So now when I purchase markers, what I want to do is I want to get one lighter and one darker. So I would go YR02 and then YR07, which again keeps it in that same color group and just a couple of numbers apart. And so when you blend, it looks better because you will have a highlight shade and then you'll have a darker shade for the shadows, okay? Let me give you another example. So this one I lucked out on only because I watched Arlene's video on My Butterfly Kisses about coloring skin tones, okay? And so let me show you this. So within the earth tones, E51 would be the mid-tone, E50 is going to be the highlight, and then E53 is going to be the shadows, okay? So, you know, if you guys are looking to blend, that's what you want to think about when purchasing Copic markers. I didn't know that in advance, and yeah, I made a huge mistake when I was purchasing my markers, but that's okay because now I'm just going to start collecting, and then I can just kind of fill in here and there. Hopefully, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get every single Copic marker because I'm not a graphic artist, or I'm not an artist, so I don't think it's necessary for me to have them all, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get quite a bit of these because I can be a little bit overzealous and a fanatic of sorts and buy everything because I'm crazy. But I got this chart, as you all might know, from copicmarker.com, and I would highly suggest it for a number of reasons: to print it out on good cardstock, and then this keeps track of what supplies you have, what colors you have, so that you don't make duplicate purchases. But it's also good when you're working a project that you can kind of put your project up and see, okay, you know, I want to use these colors in this group or whatever. So those are just really friendly tips for me. And again, I'll come back and do another video of my Copic class, what we got from the Copic class, the goodies. Oh my gosh, the second day with the intermediate class, we got so many goodies. I mean, literally, I didn't have a big enough bag, and I had to like carry all of this stuff out in my arms, and it was kind of crazy. But highly recommend, highly recommend the class. But yeah, that's my little share for the day. I hope you all got something from it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will post the link for the Carpe Diem store in the description box below. All right, people, thank you for watching my video. Take care. Bye.